Hey there, welcome to another week of illumination from the Illuminating Journey Cards. We're in July, so July 2nd through 8th. Wow. So I've already gone through the cards, and I'm outside, so it could be very windy, but let's see what the cards have to say about what we need to know this week. So, how interesting. We have the number 33, that's actually the card on the book. It's the card that circles or indicates that everything is in our midst. Whatever we desire is in front of us, which I think is a powerful statement in the time we're in, where we feel like everything is upside down. And here we're being shown that everything we desire or believe in or trust is right in front of us, and so we get to decide what is it that we are focused on, what is the thing we're calling into our world. This spiraling circle motion reminding us that what we focus on or look to and believe in is what shows up for us. So this is about getting intentional. In terms of numbers, this is the 33, which is called the Christ conscious number. We have 33 vertebrae in our spines. Our spines are what hold our bodies up and allow us to walk, look ahead, and to be of the world, not in it, and really see the potential of the life we have right now. So what are you choosing to call into the spiral of where you are? What are you holding out for? What do you believe in? The Christ consciousness number is about elevating your spine, expanding the spine, raising your neck, being fully responsible for yourself and for what you're bringing into your life. Owning that, owning the ultimate power of being you is being able to do what you desire in a way that lets you be you. Power isn't about stamping all over people. It really is much more about just expressing who you are, the truth of who you are, in integrity. So it's a very powerful first card. My eye keeps going to the feather. There is something very powerful about how a feather moves in the wind. And here we are. It's very windy. There's a lot of movement. So there's a lot of debris and a lot of things like feathers coming into our world. And what are we following? Where is our eye following? And are we seeing the aspects, the flight aspects, the freedom aspects, the potential of this feather? Let's see what the next card has to say. Aha, so this is 7. Another interesting, this deck is made up of 3 different types of cards. So, the soul portal, you just saw number 33, number 7, these are the numbers from 0 to 9. And the 7, which is like an arrow pointing upwards, is a reminder to look to the light, or look to the illumination of what we're trying to decipher. July is the 7 months, in the calendar, and here we are with a 7 that is asking us to research, look back, go back and go, oh, what is it that's kind of trapping me in a certain belief, helping me see a certain thing that maybe I don't want to see anymore. Like, I'm done with that, so I want to see something better. I can relook, research, look at my wounds, look at my pain, look at my illusion through the eyes of illumination. This lightning strike that is lighting up everything around me, so I get to see things in a whole new way. I get to come back to my own wisdom. What is true for me? What is calling me back? And interesting, I had this crazy dream last night. When I woke up, I felt that moment where I knew exactly who I was and what I needed to do to be that in the world, and then it slipped away, but it was very intense and beautiful, and that's the opportunity of this this number, this time, this reading. Here we have another numeric card, the 4, which the 4 is a triangle, so it has some element of the 7, which is, bringing inspiration or grounding it into earth, making it real. The 4 is the number that takes the wisdom and turns it into something around you. So this card is telling us this is make real time. Like, we get to look at the world through through a new vision. We see the world around us illuminated, and we get to reset how we look at it. Not through the eyes of the wounded, or I'll never make it, or this is too hard, or oh, I'm supposed to be this really important person, how do I get there? That illusion. And it really is bringing it back to what is real for you. Earthing is a really loud plane. Earthing the ideas, the divinity of you, the old expression of God, bringing it into the light, bringing it into the reality. This is the action that takes you out of despair and despondence and feeling afraid and not sure what to do. It's like, take this information and turn it into something real. Take the steps you need to create a new foundation. I'm going to pull one more card and see what it is. And very interesting, here is we have the 22 Soul Portal card. And this has these doves. There are 4 doves in here. And we just looked at the feather of the original, the 33 card. There's a lot of flight and an expression, an opportunity of freedom. Even here, as we are going into a month that in the United States and in Canada and in France, July is their national day of, identity month or day in this month, and there's this aspect of potential and possibility here. The light coming in, this fractured kind of diamond light, the water running into this beautiful stone path, the potential of climbing the mountain to all these different places. But first we have to get through the bridge. We have to go under the bridge. We have to be willing to go someplace we haven't, where it's unknown, it's uncertain, and we have to trust that light. We have to trust the energy of these birds in flight. Like, this is time to go, okay, this has been my reality, this is what I've seen, this is what I see, but now I'm choosing to take an adventure and shift my own reality through my own actions. I am willing to see something different, to know something different about myself by acting through this, taking the hard steps, bringing that belief into something I can grasp and move with and change my life by. So this is very much an activation type of time. It's time to look at the pain that has dictated your life, the thoughts and the illusions and the narrowing beliefs that have kept you on a certain path. And this is that invitation to walk into places you haven't been. Engage in the wonder of life, even as you look and go, oh, this is terrible, these people are terrible, this happened to me. Yes, while that may all be true, here's an opportunity to change your experience of what truth is. Very powerful message. And I'll do one more, and this is the final card of the deck, the 34. There's walking into the wilderness. So how appropriate is this time to go into a place you haven't been? And if you look at all the elements in this card, they're really very encouraging. It's not frightening to go into the unknown and to explore into your own wilderness. I've never been here. I don't know what I think. I'm not quite sure how to make this real. And here's this opportunity to truly walk in the wild with your spirit, with this energy of the butterfly and feel into that. Like, what does this butterfly here say to you as you're entering the unknown? It has an energy of agreement. As we look at this card, it really feels like, there's this sense that we're on path, we're going in the right direction, and this is all about exploration, being willing to do what you haven't done, see what you haven't seen, and it's all in front of you. So we'll just quickly renew the first card, this one, about being in the world or being of the world, so you can choose what you're engaging in. What's the circle or the spiral you're in? And then the 7, what's your wisdom? What is true for you? What do you want to put the light on? Where do you want to put your energy and your focus and your belief and your desire? And here the 4 bringing you into a place of, I'm going to bring this energy into my life. I'm going to bring this knowledge, this wisdom into my world. I'm going to make it real. I'm going to change the way I look at my life. I'm going to change how I respond to life. Then we have the 22 soul portal, inviting us to travel into places we may not have traveled. We may have dreamt of them, desired them, longed for them, but now we must take that journey. And that journey may be trying it. It doesn't mean it's going to be, just fly in. But with the right sense of grounding and purpose, everything takes on a new light. And this card, the 34 into the wilderness, definitely feels like a very positive adventure. Yes, you don't know what's coming, but everything feels right. It feels like this is the time to venture forth and be yourself in the world in a new way. Experience your life in a new way. So let me know what speaks to you about this reading. What is the butterfly right here and this crown of flowers and leaves say to you in terms of entering this space, this unknown, the wilderness, that maybe it's not about taming the wilderness. Maybe it's about becoming who you need to be. I trust you enjoyed it. I'm Jen Duchenne. These are the Illuminating Journey Cards. If you'd like to have your own deck, then go over to jenduchenne.com/Illuminating Journey Cards and check it out and buy your own set if you're called. Till next time.